So that was perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, but like I said earlier, it was great to have you on. We're gonna have a blast tonight. We're about to get started, and we already on and popping. So you already know how we do it, Hakeem. Go ahead and do your thing.
Let's go. Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. I'm here with a couple of my friends, and we have a special guest today. And this is special because health is wellness, health is cleanliness, health is everything. And we got a fabulous person. Now, Ron, I'm gonna let you introduce her. Go ahead.
Yeah, but this woman here, I was, how I normally do my research and join, how I be going around searching and see who could be the next dope person to interview. This person here, man, I seen her style, and I seen her like she's a fitness instructor, and she got that spice to her. I said, yo, I did you guys. I said, yo, we gotta interview this person. So Hakeem, you already know you gotta introduce her name, man, because you know her name is fire. You see what I'm saying? So, and she goes by name. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So she goes by the name of Nini. So, Nini, tell us about yourself. Welcome on to
Good
the
evening,
show.
guys.
Hello,
So
hello.
I'm super happy to be out here this evening with you guys. So pretty much about myself, I'm a fitness coach and personal trainer. I also aspire to be a motivator. I just enjoy to teach a healthy lifestyle overall. I come from Colombia, Bogota. So yes, I enjoy, Miami has allowed me to pretty much do a lot of my dreams and stuff and be able to, through my lifestyle, inspire other people and help them also reach a healthier lifestyle and just teach them overall, not so much about the physique, but to be able to conquer little by little into a healthier way.
Okay. So I have a question for you. So what made you want to go being a fitness coach and a personal trainer?
Honestly, I wasn't trying to be one. Like I was approaching to be in a business degree. So I wanted to be something more like in the bank or something like that. And I got into it by somebody spoke to me about it. And I just had a bunch of ladies working out with me. My mom got into an open heart surgery. So at that time, I really got involved in the gym and it helped me kind of mentally and physically to be able to get there. Also learning about her eating and all of that kind of, it impacted me in a way that I really wanted to take this more seriously. And that's when I decided to approach it as a career. So I would say it kind of found me.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You got a question, Hakeem?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of one. So that's wonderful to hear. So when you get new clients and stuff, like how do you go about promoting yourself and everything?
Okay, honestly, like social media helps me a lot. I also do word of mouth and stuff. So pretty much like if you hire me, I do a lot of people that I have them in the family. Like I train the wife, the husband, I also would train their kids, or I train like sisters. So a lot of my business has been run on word of mouth. I would say 70%. Social media helps me kind of share, let people know that I do that, but I wouldn't say it's a big source for me to get clients. Or just at the gym, like if you're out somewhere public and people see you and they just ask and stuff.
Oh, okay. How did your family feel? How did your mom feel when you told her you was going to become a personal trainer after the helping her out and training her and everything? How did she feel about that?
Well, like I didn't get to help her through it because even after this stage, she doesn't enjoy to work out and stuff. But what happened to her really impacted me. So I decided and I started. Honestly, she didn't like it. She thought I was crazy when I went home, like, oh, I don't want to do business. I want to become a trainer. She was like, what? Like, so I was like, oh, I think I'm passionate about it.
But don't you know, hey, fitness trainers, big business in Miami. It's big business.
Yes, it is.
Big business, especially, you know what I mean? Especially when you have actionable results, it goes off to a whole nother level. Now,
and in California.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now, do you also do anything else outside of fitness? Like, do you have any other companies or anything that you do?
I actually have an apparel line, which I kind of have it on pause right now because I want to bring in new design. So I'm working on a new website and everything. but it's pretty much my logo that I sell it on different t-shirts. I sell it on hats and stuff. And aside from that, I also enjoy to model. I would say like 30%. So I enjoy to do videos or just to collaborate with different brands and promote for them as well.
Okay. So back to the go to the fitness and the health with your clients. Do you find out, or for yourself, do you find that either working out is easier than dieting, or dieting is a little bit harder than working out? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
I feel like at first, when you first start like into this journey, the working out, because you're gonna get sore and you have to work past that discipline and stuff, it's gonna be hard. But to be honest, I feel like 80% is nutrition, so that's a lot harder because a lot of the time we're socializing and everything. So I would say nutrition has always been a lot harder for most of the people. Definitely.
Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever faced any adversities becoming a personal trainer? And I mean to the point that you have a lot of sexism and stuff like that, because I know personal trainer could sometimes be a male dominant thing. Have you had any adversities dealing with other male personal trainers, maybe questioning your expertise, saying that if you know what you're doing or anything like that?
Yes, I definitely had. I had like some other trainer and stuff like that. One time he became a little crazy and he started sending me like messages online because one of my clients came at a time that he was no longer training inside of a place. He was doing outdoors. So his client came to me and he was like sending me threats that I had to like report him and stuff. So wow. I mean, honestly, I really enjoy to do a business in a field where it's not usual to see a woman do it. Like I enjoy I enjoy to do my own thing and stuff, but I do it differently. I don't think you need to be as strong as a guy or anything. I think you can come in strong, but in a very delicate way and also in a fun way, because I try to teach more like a lifestyle. But honestly, that's what makes the business. I competed at one point as an athlete, so that's what makes it a little fun. It's more of the hunt and the actual.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any short-term goals or any long-term goals for your business in the future, like you like to do or anything?
Yes, I do. I have. So like I would say short-term goals. I used to always want to start speaking and doing little empowerment and motivational workshops and stuff. For teenagers and for just in general and stuff. But I didn't have the pretty much the way to do it. So I've been serving through my church, and they're gonna enable me to do my first workshop for women. So I want to educate myself, be able to start doing that from here to 35. I also closed a small business that I had, a little wellness fitness center. So I did that for like 11 months. I would like to open a gym in itself on a long-term goal.
Nice. What is one thing you wish you knew before you got into your career?
Honestly, like I'm very passionate and excited. So probably strategy, and to be able to do a little bit more research sometimes before I dip into certain things, because sometimes I'm just like my workouts or with anything that I do, I'm a lot of energy. So probably just kind of asking a little more and getting some more expertise before always going 100%.
Oh, like go all in. Yeah, no, I definitely understand that. Yeah. Go ahead. You want to?
No, go ahead.
Another thing I want to ask you is, were there any resources that you had got that helped you along the way to becoming to where you at right now?
I'm so sorry. That one could.
No, I say, is there any resources that helped you along the way as far as promoting your business, or just in general being in fitness?
So when I started, I was very lucky and blessed that I had a mentor. He's a lot older than me, and he was very passionate into it. He had a lot of injuries, and he actually, I was very honest. So I wrote this resume saying that I had all this experience, that I got it on Google. So I was like, hey, fake it till I make it. Like,
you got to do it. You got to do it, especially in a major city.
Yeah, so like then he noticed because he puts me on an interview to train someone, and I was like I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to imitate other things that I had seen other people doing. So he's like, you don't know what you're doing. You need to tell me the truth. So I told him, look, if you don't teach me, I'm not gonna learn. So he kind of mentored me for like 3 to 4 months and just taught me his ways from earlier. So I think that really helped me. He helped me get a job in tennis as an agility coach. I was super young. So I was coaching with people like 50, 40. So I was very humbled to be there and learn a lot from them. Also social media, like I work as an athlete with Bang and stuff like that. So I get to attend a lot of events and stuff and just kind of being involved into whatever's going on in Miami. And I think that's a great tool as well.
No, that's what's up. Now, is Beast Life, is that your brand as well?
Yes, that's my brand.
Okay,
that's the logo of the company. So that's what I put pretty much on the another hat.
I went because I see y'all got a bunch of t-shirts and things like that. It looks nice.
Yes.
It looks nice. Is the guy that he's also a partner of yours in that as well?
No, this is pretty much myself and stuff. So it's I would say it's more like a movement because so the story behind the logo is Peace Life. It's like all of us have an inner peace. So not like physically or anything, but I don't know what it is that you went through or that struggle that makes you now. And it's your why. So that's the reason why in the logo you have the 3 little kind of scars in red because it's whatever made that mark in you, it's also what's gonna push you forward and motivate you. So to me, this life is more like a movement or a bunch, whatever it is your why and why you do what you do.
Facts.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I have something. There's like different types of dietings, like keto dieting, intermittent fasting. Do you feel like for people, if they choose a specific diet, do you feel like they should choose a specific diet that works best for them?
I think definitely. Like I think everybody's body works differently. So maybe what might work for me might not work for yourself and stuff. Like when I competed, I follow like a bodybuilder, 7 meals a day, every 2 hours diet. Right now I'm in between kind of a keto and fasting. So I fast 3 days a week and stuff. And as I'm getting older, my hormones have changed and everything. So this kind of allows me to have more balance. But it does take definitely into some people have allergies too and stuff. Also their work schedule. Like I feel like United States, a lot of the issue is not having time to be able to eat the way you would want to pretty much.
100%. 100%. Now, Nini, what advice would you give somebody who was starting their health journey? And I'm saying to the point of recommending them to what type of personal trainer they would do, or if, let's say, for instance, they can't afford a personal trainer, what is the next best thing they can do?
So I would say to take into account any medical history that you might have before you actually go out and start a program. Like if you have anything specifically, the great thing is that even if we don't have money to access a personal trainer, we do have a tool like on the internet, you could search different things. So you could start slowly. So always start just with the basics, cardio, your eating and everything, and go from low weight. Don't try to go to the gym and go crazy in one day, but slowly progress. So that way you avoid any injury and stuff like that. So I would say just be careful with your posture and the workouts. Just do your research before you go out and just start doing any random workout.
Okay.
Or if you have a friend, because sometimes we might not like to work out, but we know of someone, so we can ask them, hey, can we tag along maybe 1 or 2 times until you get a little bit more of knowledge, and that way you also get motivated.
No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Now, do you mainly train women or men?
I would say 70% ladies and like 30% guys. Like I train some athletes. I enjoy to train couples. That I really like to do. Like if it's the husband and the wife, because they create kind of like a bond and it's like a little relationship. So to me, it's fun to be able to do that.
No, that's beautiful.
Okay. What can you say for a person that's wanting to start trying to work out? how many minutes do you think they should start first when they start working out before they start building?
I would start with 30 minutes. When I started myself, I started with 30 minutes, maybe 4 days a week. And then from there, progressing to 45 as your schedule allows. Try also workouts at home if you don't get to always go. So it doesn't always have to be at the gym or going to your local park. You could also do a little jog. You could do dips on the bench, step ups. There's so many different variations that will also make it fun. Get you eager to be able to start those first 3 months, I would say.
Okay.
Great. Now, I also want to ask, because you did say something real nice that I love. When you say you want to do some motivational speaking and stuff. So how do you help somebody you probably training if they're insecure about themselves coming to train, or just some aspects about that?
Well, me as honestly as a person, I don't like when people speak negatively about themselves. So I feel like because the first one that should always be encouraging ourselves should be ourselves, and our self-image is very important. You know, how you feel about yourself, how you portray, because it's gonna be pretty much how you receive what others' opinions are. So
Facts.
yeah, I always start with I in my business, actually, if you said something bad about yourself, I had a big mirror where I will have you write something good about you to kind of make you come back, you know, to who you are, because we're all lovely and we're all beautiful in our own different way and stuff, and there is no right or wrong.
100%.
Yeah.
All under God. Only God can judge. Under God's grace.
Exactly. And that's what I love here. We're so diverse and everything. So honestly, like when I start with someone and they're like, I can't do this and that, I just laugh and I'm like, let's just start and go one day at a time. And like 3 months later, you see this person, they're losing weight, they're doing what they said they couldn't do. So to me, it's just funny. It's like funny and beautiful too. It's like a baby, you know, like when they first start, they can't walk.
No, definitely. Could you name 3 most influential people that are in your life?
Most influential people that are in my life.
Yeah, that inspire you to who you are
my
today.
Mom. So, my little brother too. And I wouldn't say like a person, but I would say God overall, pretty much.
Hey, definitely. You know what I mean? That's always the right answer. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people I admire and I look up to, and they have motivated me through my journey and stuff. Like I love a lot of speakers like Les Brown, Eric Thomas.
Love him too. Really me. Hey, you know Les Brown is from Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like hearing their story really motivates you, because there's people that come from nothing and they're able to make it against anything. So.
No, you're 100% right. Is there a common myth about personal training that you might have to constantly try to educate people about? Because, you know what I mean, a lot of people just think that, you know what I mean, you probably but they don't know that there's a lot to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I would say the misconception for me, one is like, oh, you don't have kids, you have time, supplements. So like people say that. And also like, I guess that like people that work out, they're just about their body and they're not, you know, they're not really centered with everything and stuff. So yeah, things like that was pretty much, not so much right now. When I competed, you used to hear it at the supermarket, like you'll hear people talking or saying things. And I would be like, I could hear it, or I'll be working out with like my headphones, not so loud, and people would just say like funny things, and I would be, or like I would go to places and everybody had like some type of funny remark or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't, since I was a kid, like I don't receive criticism or nothing like that to like I don't take it too seriously. So I'm just like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, so I'm super
yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. With your clients, how do you keep them motivated and also how can you keep them engaged as well?
Oh my God. So that's like, let's say both of you guys are completely different. So honestly, the first day I ever meet you, I have to go one-on-one with each of you. And like, I start seeing funny things, you know, like maybe you like this type of music, like you're a little more serious here, you don't like me to come. So pretty much at that point, I'm a chameleon. And with everybody, I have to adapt to their ways, because I have some people who they already know they could do the workout. They just want you to be there. You have other people who need to be like, oh, come on, let's go. Like So I feel like with every person, you really have to get to know, and you have to be patient too, because you're not working, with like a machine or something. You're working with like a human. So you have to see like this day they're stressed out, they don't feel so good, or today they're feeling happy. So kind of adapt to whatever they're going through.
No, definitely. Now I want to ask you something that I know a lot of people might not ask you. What is your biggest failure or worst moment in your career?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh my God. So like, I don't like to say a failure, but you have to fail to succeed. But I would say having to close the business that I opened, because it's something I had for like 7 years.
Wow.
I also got the opportunity to do it in the middle of the pandemic and everything. So even I spoke to a couple of people who advised me, and they were telling me, oh, it's a crazy time to do business. I wanted to be stubborn and be like, no, I could do it and stuff. And I tried it, and I learned a lot. So next time I do it, I have a lot of knowledge that I didn't have, but I would say probably that would be.
Okay. What's the best things? It could be one or, a couple. What are the best things you like as being a personal trainer?
I think to be able to teach a lifestyle, to be able to help that person build that confidence in learning that they're able to do so much more than they ever thought, and that as like goal by goal, they're able to make a progress and see themselves in a way that they never thought they could see themselves.
Okay.
Now, definitely, I want to ask you something. Now, Nini, if you was in my shoes, what question would you have asked yourself? If you was in my shoes and I'm interviewing you, you're interviewing yourself, what question would you have asked you? What question you think I should have asked you?
Probably like if I'm always disciplined, if it's naturally to be disciplined or something.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Well, let's say, a person doesn't want to go to the gym. What are some things they can do outside? They could do, probably they could work out outside.
Dance, you could use your outdoor park. You could join also, like if you have a team of basketball around your town, or people that join, so just kind of enjoy an activity club or something. So many different sports. For the ladies, there's like twerk, there's salsa class. So I'm like, there's so many ways that it could become fun, and you don't even have to do actual weightlifting and stuff, or a lot of group training. I noticed a lot of people when I had the studio, they work better in groups because of that whole like the competition, and like you encourage each other and stuff. So I noticed some people just work better in a team and stuff. So kind of find something locally.
Okay. I got it. Any other questions you got?
No, definitely. The next thing is what motivates you? You know what I mean? Because I've been through all your pages. I see you do a lot of stuff, and you know what I mean, it's inspirational for me. You know what I mean? Because we support our women here, especially our entrepreneurial women.
Oh,
and
yes.
You just seem very, very motivated and very more of a go-getter attitude. And you know, I've been on your TikTok, and I'm like, wow. So I'm just saying, like, what's that fire that lights into you that keeps you going? Because the thing is, there's a lot of other little girls who could be watching us, or other women who, you know what I mean, you can inspire them. So
Honestly, like every day when I wake up, like I wake up sometimes on Sundays early, or like I have to do my job at a different time, but I always catch myself smiling. And there has been times where through quarantine, I learned a different side of this business that I never thought I would have to face. Yeah. So I had to start doing promotions. I had to start doing a lot of different jobs outside of what I love to do. Yes. But it was for me to be able to keep doing what I love to do. And when I start getting better with clients, like I notice with every single client, I'm always smiling. I'm always like, I'm being really myself, like I'm not pretending to be someone or tying myself because of income. So I work pretty much for energy, I think. And it's like, I think in that sense, I don't always wake up wanting to, maybe eat healthy or work out, because you deal with life, you deal with losses, you deal with emotions, with everything and stuff. But I think being passionate for every human is very important, aside from whether it makes you money or not. You need to have something that really drives you. Like Tupac would say, you need to have either something you die or you live for.
You're right. if you got to stand for something, if you don't, you stand for nothing. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
My dad does that actually. My dad is he does his own business, so he will always tell me, look, even if you do like in the shoe, whatever you do, just make sure it makes you happy. So I think he imprinted that in me.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh yes. Starting your business, did you find something that when you started your business that was anything that was kind of challenging for you when you started your business?
Yes, definitely. One, as you guys said, was being a girl in this industry. To be honest, when I first started at the gym, like there was a lot of guys and they would make funny remarks or like just things in Spanish or whatever. And like I would hide in the locker and I would start crying. I remember calling my best friend, telling him like, oh, I think I went in the wrong line of industry. Like I'm just gonna go back to business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Are
And then,
you for real?
Yeah, no, seriously. Like I would hide and I would be like, oh, I don't want to. Like once I started on my own, I was able to choose the client. So I was able to get out of that whole thing of like, oh, go get the numbers or whatever, because pretty much as a woman, it's like you're able to bring more clients. So they're like, oh, go help the club get the numbers. So you're working on a money-based business.
It's surprising that somebody would like, you know what I mean? And I don't never understand that. It's surprising that somebody would try to, you know what I mean, try to hurt or try to make fun of somebody just trying to do something that they're doing. That always trips me out.
No, but honestly, I feel like we're in a very like kind of like hunt or prey kind of industry and stuff. Like in general, whether you see it in competition as an athlete, like there's a lot of industries where the woman will constantly be put in certain situations unless you're able to like do it. Once I started on my own, I was able to choose the people I work with. So I feel like I got out of it, but I had an experience that I was gonna get hired to be to coach somewhere, and I couldn't because one of the coaches there was super weird, like sending me weird messages and like super, and sending like forwarding my photos. So I didn't want to tell the other person what was going on. I just left the place, but yeah.
So that's how you navigate the weirdos.
Yeah, no, I tried to just, unless something gets serious, like I said, of the weird guys, and that I had to like involve the report or something. But I mean, I'm all about like love and something. I don't like to get involved into weird stuff, but sometimes people are a little crazy.
No, definitely. But as you progress and as you go, Nini, do you see things getting better? Like a lot of that weird shit stops and things are starting a little bit more easier to as far as business and stuff?
Yes, I went back to working privately. So I'm able to kind of think and stuff. I'm gonna start my first workshop right now for confidence with like 13 ladies. So I'm really humbled to be able to do that.
That's beautiful. Praise the Lord.
And I want to start maybe getting more into the community to volunteer, to be able to gain that experience and stuff and see how it goes to be able to approach that and just kind of grow. So I want to just do training right now, like the way I'm doing it, more like part-time and stuff like that, like 30, 40. So that way I don't have the attachment to being in one place and I'm able to educate myself better and do more courses on speaking.
Okay. For your clients or anybody that's listening, do you recommend more of people eating more like whole plant-based foods or getting into nutritional supplements?
Honestly, I think that organic and plant-based is the way to go. Like I had a big influence on a couple friends that I've been hanging out for the past 2 years. And they got me into watching a lot of plant-based documentaries, and it's amazing what it does to your body. I'm gonna say I'm a flexitarian. That means I eat chicken. Like sometimes I eat like some whatever I feel, not so much red meat and stuff. But I try to eat 3 days of the week where I fast. I try to eat only plant-based and everything. And I see a big difference in my body. So like, and my energy and everything. So I think, I guess we're kind of meant to eat a lot of greens and colorful like fruits and berries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not supplements. Be careful too, because a lot of these things are also not approved by the FDA. So you don't want to take that risk. Like we went through this whole thing with the COVID and like having to put a lot of medicine in our body. So if we don't need it, I'm not a big fan of like, oh, take this or, like on. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like plants, it's been out for thousands of years, so it's here for a reason. You get it? With like more stuff like in our America, we like to make fake foods and all that type of stuff, which it hasn't been back there 50 or 100 years ago, and plants and vegetables has been here. Yeah. And so go ahead. I'm sorry.
The kombucha teas, I know somebody that's like 97 and they drink kombucha tea like made for years. So I don't know if this has to do with it, but I'm like, it probably has to do with the teas they drink.
Right. Yeah.
So Didi, this is my last question for you, and what is a quote that you might come back to, or you might say to somebody when you're trying to give motivation? What is one of your favorite quotes?
Like I don't want to say wrong, but it's like, even if you don't reach for the moon, and if you don't reach and you get the stars, I forgot what it is. Like, even if you reach for the moon, it doesn't matter if you fail, because you still come down with a handful of stars. So it's pretty much like, no matter what, always to go for what you love and stuff, and you're never gonna fail, because at least you calm down with that. So you don't want to go without being able to attempt something, or with that thought of like, what if, like, I'm not a what if person. So yeah, you really got to do whatever, because if you stay in there, you're gonna always be with that remorse.
Okay. My last question to you before if Ronnie wanted to have any questions. In your business, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Definitely coming back in a gym and stuff. So coming back and stuff, and being able to expand with a big apparel store. So being able to actually do that, because that's been in my vision for, I would say, like 2 to 3 years. It's just like, either I worked on the personal training things, so I want to lean in that. But I think there's a lot more passive income to be made in the clothing and stuff. So I'm looking at that to be able to grow, definitely.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Merchandising is a big seller. Plus, I love your logo. You got, it looks nice.
Yeah. Yes.
I have t-shirts. I'm gonna send you guys some. So the minute I bring them back.
No, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So let all our fans know where they can contact you, how they can get in touch with you. Let the ladies know, if they want to solicit services, it's ninifit,
Yes, guys. So pretty much, I do online coaching. I do private training too in Miami area, and then I also do group training. You guys can find me Nini__fit on Instagram, and TikTok. You can find me Nini__fit1. So any question, guys, or anything that you guys want to see, let me know. And I'm also thinking of starting a YouTube channel to be able to teach a little bit more of like nutrition and everything. That's my dog, guys. So yes, guys, make sure to follow me and ask any question or anything. And thank you so much for tuning in.
No, definitely.
Yeah, of course, Nikki, it was always great to have you on the show. I only got one more question to ask you. A lot of people always wonder, what is the issue of people gaining all this weight? What in your opinion, what do you think is going on?
To be able to, I'm sorry?
What do you think right now in today's society with all this weight gaining? What do you think, what is the reason with all this weight gaining? Your opinion?
I think honestly with quarantine, I have a lot of clients that they've been dealing with a lot of anxiety. They're even they're helping others, but it's just like, I think anxiety was a big factor, and our lifestyles, we're all kind of learning a new way of living and stuff through everything, and that's not easy to be able to adapt. So sometimes we indulge in food and stuff. And I think Miami is just super easy. Like the inflation right now, if you go to eat a salad, it's gonna be like $12. You go to eat a burger, it's $5. So
she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
she is telling the truth.
No, and imagine being a mom and you have to feed 5, because it's reality. You have 4 kids and stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to pay $60 3 times a day. So I think it's like they want you to do good and stuff, but they don't set up the system to be able to get you to eat better and stuff like that.
No, you're right. And the thing is, Miami's a little bit different compared to other cities. Fast food restaurants are very accessible everywhere you go here.
Everywhere. Like every corner you look, it's crazy. So I think I know it's crazy, guys, but like I noticed this, like other people didn't notice. But like if you used to go to before quarantine, like you will go to McDonald's because I competed. So I will go there and I'll be like, oh, can I have a salad? Just like grilled chicken in the salad. They don't have salads anymore. Like it's crazy. Like,
they don't. They don't have salads. Nope.
And they don't have a parfait either. So I'm like, that was the two healthiest options.
Yeah, and they don't have grilled chicken. A lot of places don't have grilled chicken anymore. So you're right.
I took this personal. I was like, I'm like, you're trying to make me unhealthier.
Yeah, they try to take it personal too. It's like for me, it's like that's the case. You don't need my services no more.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah, but definitely. So I think it's if we're able to access better options in our diet at a better price, then everybody will. The good thing is that I think wellness has become kind of popular, so people are becoming a little more conscious about it.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely, especially with the whole keto thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask her too about the keto. I want to ask her what is her opinion about the keto diet, because a lot of people are doing it. Do you think that's the best way to lose weight?
I think keto does work. It's a great way to do it. Just be careful with the fats that you guys are gonna be using on the keto diet. So I'm more of a fan of salmon, avocados, nuts and stuff like that. So try to stick to saturated fat. You don't want to stick to anything trans fat because that's where you'll be able to raise your cholesterol. So you don't want to target other things and stuff. So obviously on a cheat day, if you like. You don't want to be on a box with anything. If you're out with your wife, you're out with someone or a friend. You want to have wine and pizza, okay, like one time, and then the rest of the week try to do salmon, avocados, so kind of have a balance in everything.
I have one more question, and this is personally for me. I work overnight, and people that work overnight, we crave sugar.
Yes.
I want to know what can I make, because sometimes I'll be at work, sometimes I try to fast sometimes at night, but sometimes I'm craving sometimes, right? On my lunch break, I need to eat something. What are like best possible foods that can probably kind of stay away from sugar? I mean, I do work, like in the daytime, I do eat healthy, but at night, it's different. Is there anything that you recommend?
You probably do like a whole wheat toast and stuff with peanut butter and a little bit of banana if you like that. Or they'll this little cookies that they're pretty good and stuff, protein cookies, and they're only like 60 calories. And they have like little dark chocolate or dark chocolate chips if you get a little bit with almonds too, to be able to satisfy that. Or freeze also grapes and put peanut butter on them too. So you gotta find little ways to trick yourself, or maybe once in a while you get the little ice cream for the 10 calories, and then you eat the healthy one.
Yeah, I love ice cream. I gotta say with my ice cream, if I get a little bit, I need more. So for ice cream, I
eat the bucket.
Yeah, I'll eat a bucket, but thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, but just try to find a balance in different snacks that you find and stuff, and they're easy to have next to you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
So, Nini, when you wake up in the morning, what is your daily routine when you wake up in the morning?
Okay, so the first thing I do before I even get up, which I've been doing for like a year and a half, is I put on meditation in the morning, whether it's like about gratefulness or something. I don't like to just get into my phone because I feel like we're always on the go. Like we have to respond, we have to do this. So I like to just stop and do that. Once I meditate, I get up, I put on like a speech and stuff, and then I start listening to that speech. I shower and either fast or just eat something and go on to my day, usually clients.
Okay,
that's who we are. Go ahead, Joe.
That's pretty much. No, we lost Hakeem, and he on the recording stopped. I guess it's internet.
No, it's still recording. Go.
It's still recording.
It's still live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I heard something. All right. You got any last questions, Ronnie?
No, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I want to say thanks for having you on the show, Nini. We really greatly appreciate it. We're gonna bring you back in for some hot seat. You know what I'm saying? We have a relationship about dating and stuff like that. It was great seeing you. And you already know. That being said, KI Culture Radio.
We out. All right.
Peace. And you guys gotta visit Colombia. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. Thank you.